Buckets. That's the name of my boat. Buckets.
Buckets. What we get.
Not the only transfer we got from Florida. Keith Stone, too. Remember that.
Everybody who watches his show on a regular basis knows my love of the stretch four.
You know, we all make mistakes. He might have made one going to Tallahassee.
If y'all don't know. Dribble to the left, cross over to the right. Hurricane to the game, many buckets for the night. Matt with the pick and roll, Melissa with the give and go. This Shelly, you hoodie girl dunking in the hole. Check the scoreboard, this what we fall for. Beat the gameplay, they want an encore. Yeah, overtime for another round. It's buckets out the buckets, baby. You out of time. It's buckets. What it is, homie? It's buckets. Woo! We getting buckets. Yeah, baby, buckets.
I have no shame.
I know. That's the problem.
You guys are awesome.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Buckets. I'm Matt. He's Vish. She's Melissa. It's been months.
It's been months.
Yeah.
It's been 3 days for me, but it's been months for the two of you.
Vish has done a couple of shows on his own, including one from his car. But for me and Matt, it's been a while. And we apologize to our faithful listeners who haven't gotten a show from us in a while. Me and Vish were traveling to Texas and Arizona, and so shows weren't happening, but we were covering the teams on our Twitter account, Buckets_Kane. So if there's not a show, best believe somebody's on the account doing something, talking about the game. But Matt, long time.
Yeah, just been busy with coaching and stuff, so it was a lot. JV season's done though, and then just have like varsity left, so yeah.
I'm waiting on my hoodie.
I know. I still have them just sitting in my room. I need to figure out, though, I need to get Vish a different one because I tried mine on, and it's a large, and it is not fit like a large at all.
Oh, a men's small might actually fit me then.
Yeah, no, it will. These are different. Yeah, different sizing. So, yeah.
Hi, Vish. I just saw you a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I think they just called another foul. So hold on, we're checking. Let's go to the scores table too and talk.
Can I just say the worst
about
thing?
50 times.
The worst thing is like when you establish like how a game is going to be called like as a ref, and then like last like 5 to 6 minutes you just change it and just like contact you weren't calling before, just all of a sudden it's getting called. It's so that foul on Trey was terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, but I don't think what you described happened. I think the whole second half they calling fouls left and right on everything, and it just broke the whole rhythm of the game up. Both teams were in the bonus like 4 minutes in, and then double bonus like 6 minutes in, and yeah, there were some phantom calls. It was also just any kind of little bump. They were just like whistle happy, and it took the whole rhythm out of the game, which actually frankly might have helped the Canes out, but then they had some free throws.
Yeah.
Because I mean, coming into this game, Cal is fourth, I think, in the ACC in 3-point shooting. The Canes are last in 3-point defense. They stink at defending the three. You saw that in the first half. Canes also aren't a good 3-point shooting team, but in the first half made 50% somehow. Went 0 for 4 in the second half. Went back to regrets back to where it usually is. So within a point, really, just because of an out of character 3-point shooting, and then the second half everything was just a foul. Like there was no basketball in the second half. There were 65 free throw shots.
It was hard to play basketball in the second half because everything was a freaking foul. Like, and it wasn't just like against Miami. It was with Cal too. Like that, they barely touched us and we got fouled. We barely touched them and they got fouled. It was unwatchable. So it was really hard to get into any rhythm, and we're not a great free throw shooting team. So that's what it came down to.
Hey, we were shooting free throws pretty well. It was just the end.
Yeah, well, that's
because there was one point when I looked up and we were shooting like 80%.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, ultimately, like in a 1-point game, they missed 8 free throws, we missed 10. I mean, it's those margins, right?
Yeah.
Because they missed those 2 at the end, which we didn't pay off by because we didn't score, but those 2 left us in the game a little bit. So yeah, I mean, it was a weird game because of the fouls. So I mean, there's not really much basketball to break in the second half. It was literally just dribble across half court and wait for them to blow the whistle so you can take your free throws. It was awful. There must have been more free throws than shot attempts in the second half. Like it was funny though, because we have the stats broadcast open during the game. It keeps going like field goal drought for both teams. I was like, because everything's a free throw. There's no field goal attempts. Yeah. You can't make a field goal. It's all about.
In our last couple of shots, like Shelton's shot to win it was in and out. Trey's layup before that was in and out. Cal did us a favor by missing 2 free throws. Something I've noticed on Twitter just in the few minutes since the game ended. What did you guys think about Lucas calling that timeout after?
I wouldn't have taken it after
I think
this free throw. Like you're in transition.
Yeah, and like we played
no one in help side at all.
It's either or. You gotta communicate in if he misses the free throw or made basket, whatever, calling timeout immediately, or you let it play. Because by the time you waste 4 seconds, 5 seconds trying to get the ball up the court, then call timeout. Like we were inbounding with 5 points left.
Yeah,
that's not time to run a play. But if you when you grab the rebound, and there was like 10-ish set, you call timeout then. It makes a little bit more sense to draw something up at that point. But you kind of did in between. Like getting it across half court and wasting all that time. Because first Dante tried to get it over to Trey, but they kind of walled him off. And then he did the hit ahead pass to Shelton. So it took some time. At that point, it's too late.
Yeah. The thing I didn't understand is
a decision you got to make before the free throws even taken. Am I going to take one?
Yeah.
Right? And then you just do it right after the rebounds. You don't waste time doing it. But.
Yeah. Well, if you're calling a timeout to get it to one of your guys, like that, like you want to get it in Malik's hands, like that makes sense to me in a way because you have time to get it in. There's 5 seconds. You can get a drive from the high post, like the elbow. But like they gave it back to Shelton, so like it didn't really make sense to me. I know that there was.
I will say he did get a look that I would expect him to make a lot more times than not. He was in close.
Yeah,
there was 3 in a row there.
Yeah. But I mean,
I'm not entirely sure that Trey one was goaltending because they hit the basket pretty violently trying to block it. They didn't hit the ball, and then it spun out. And I'm like, the basket's shaking because they hit it. That's goaltending. But
yeah, I think most people are under the agreement that we probably shouldn't have called the timeout because we, like Nate said, we are a very good transition team. And
yeah, he had the smallest guy on him too.
Well, I know Cal stopped playing. Like when they heard the whistle, so Shelton dunked it. But like I still think Shelton had a head of steam. He's hard to guard when he's running full speed. And being in the double bonus, like any foul or whatever, he's going to the line. So with that little time left, I would have just cause there was like 9 seconds left. Maybe if there was like 25 seconds left, you call the timeout. But with that little time left, I probably would have let it go. But I'm not a head coach, and I think Jay's doing a pretty good job considering. I mean, obviously we're disappointed with this loss, disappointed with the FSU loss, but all things considered as a season, I think we got a lot more wins than I thought we would have so far. I'm not discounting. What happened? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say in the ACC is like, I mean, as a league it is a lot more competitive and than it was like last year or the year before.
I mean, there's conversations about us being a bubble team and maybe making a tournament. I didn't think we'd have those conversations in basically February. So I obviously was one of the bigger negative proponents of his hire just based off his like lack of experience. But But considering the team that we have, and it's pretty much like we've got 7, 8 playable guys, and we were missing one of them tonight. And Dante Allen was out for a little while. Obviously, Marcus Allen is battling lymphoma. I think he's doing a lot with a little. I'm not gonna, take a moral victory here. We should have won that game. But
just overall
in the season, I've been pleasantly surprised, which is a lot more than I can say for what's going on with the women's program right now. But a lot of season left to play, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, we shot just for in the second half. We shot. We had 23 field goal attempts and 25 free throws. Like, I mean, it wasn't. It's so hard to. And they shot in the second half, because the first half was not like this. They shot 22 free throws and 25 field goals. Like, it's hard. I mean, we're microanalyzing one of the few times where basketball was actually played, because most of this was just dribble across. I mean, there was a point where both coaching staffs looked like they wanted to fight the refs, because it was just back and forth of like phantom whistles before the ball really even.
The Cal coach was like up and down the sidelines screaming.
I mean, they fouled out two of their
sections right by the Cal bench.
Well, I mean, they fouled out two of their guys on. I still don't know what the call was.
Yeah.
And then they came back the other way, and Shelton got called for. I still don't know what the call was, and it's just at that point, both benches were like, "What the bleep is this?" Like, you're just whistling everything, and so it's hard. So there's not a lot to. The operative part of the game, the second half, was just a lot of free throws. As many free throws as field goal attempts is not. So there's not like a lot of strikes. So I think we're probably hyper focusing on, the one strategy call that was really made, which was to call that timeout.
They gave us some phantom points on foul calls too. It wasn't just bad calls on us. They were calling any type of contact they were calling on both sides. I'm not gonna say the officiating cost us the game, because it was poor calling on both sides.
It didn't. It absolutely did not. That was not. No,
Yeah.
It was not. It was not an officiating thing. Also, even we got away with it, so we had a shot to take the lead. Like, we didn't secure the rebound, and that's why Cal got those last 2 free throws. If you recall, that was a ball we should have rebounded, and we didn't. We lost it out of bounds, so then we had to foul. So we didn't do the things needed.
My GOAT banners, the light is making it impossible to actually read them. I'm gonna do Podwall Tetris again.
Well, I've got this one here.
Yeah, I might have to switch the Final Four banner in those and see if it. Oh, whatever. Podwall Tetris is getting harder because I have a lot of duplicates.
I mean, there were some phantom calls on them too. Like, there were, a lot of the off the ball stuff is. So I'm not, and yeah, that Trey 3, like the 3-pointer they called a foul on. I think it was in the first half. Actually, was not.
I don't even think he touched him.
Yeah, but then in the second half, I forget. I know it was Pippen shooting. I forget who it was. So he caught one of our guys in the air and he landed on him. And he threw it up there. They didn't call it. Of all the things they didn't call, it was like a huge jump into someone's face when they're shooting a 3 and land on them. They didn't call that one. It was just like, that was the most obvious foul. So I mean, it was just bad officiating. It was, what you come to expect. So yeah, it's hard to take a lot away from this game because of that.
I thought the first half flowed pretty well. I hated that Renew picked up a foul 4 seconds into the game. I didn't think our defense was great, but we shot pretty well. The second half, it was just hard to do anything because of the officiating on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, here, as a number, just numerically, we shot 8 free throws in the first half. They shot 10. So when you shoot 4 times as many free throws in the second half of the first half, it's going to slow the game down. So, yeah, but I do think, so, I mean, to be transparent about it, I think we were fortunate to be within a point at the half, given that, they started to break our defense is not good. They started to break it down and get open 3-point looks. They're very good at that. And they started hitting them, and we were making threes, and we're not a good 3-point. Like, I think both teams shot 50% in the first half, which is out of character for us, but not for them, given the way we were playing defense. So, I know the game was definitely it was better to watch in the first half. I think if that game had continued operating like that, I don't think we would have kept up with them. Like if it became a 3-point shooting contest, like they were going to win it, and that was kind of what it was in the first half.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing defensively, like more so in the first half, was just the amounts of like dribble like penetration we gave up, specifically like over the top. So like when you drive over the top, like through the key, everyone in help side has to collapse, and that's what was kind of happening. And so they were getting a lot of these like swing like open threes or like open driving lanes, and like just happened like multiple possessions. It's a little bit better in the second half.
They couldn't swing without a foul being called. So.
Yeah, I know. That's
you got one swing, someone's going to the line, man.
Yeah, too many passes, and they got to call a foul. But yeah, no, and I mean, that's been pretty normal for the way. Like we do that. We give up so many open threes. This isn't the first.
A lot of open threes.
Like we are 18th in the ACC in 3-point field goal percentage defense. Like we are the worst because we collapse on everything and don't rotate properly.
Dante Allen actually blocked a 3-point shot, and I looked at Vision Media, and I was like, wow. It's rare that I see a good closeout on a 3-point shot from this team. I was surprised.
Yeah, we're just not a good team.
Wrote a whole essay about competitiveness and expectations for the season. We did a season.
I agree with everything you wrote there.
Huh?
By the way,
I know I do agree with it. I was telling Vish in the car because people were on Twitter commenting on things saying like, oh, I guess we're not a tournament team, and I was just like, my expectation wasn't to make the tournament this year. The fact that we're a bubble team right now, even with this loss, we might be on the outside of the bubble looking in right now. I think that's great. I wasn't expecting us to make. I mean, you look at it, brand new head coach, a whole new team, not a single player from last year, which might be a good thing. We lost one of our rotation pieces because Marcus Allen is battling lymphoma. I gotta find the GoFundMe. I'll put it on the Buckets Twitter if people want to donate. We've had injuries. True Washington wasn't in this game for personal reasons. I'm not sure what's going on there. They haven't released anything more about that, and he's actually one of our better defenders. So the fact that we're competing and we are a bubble team, that last year we lose this game by like 25. So, I mean, we've minus the 2 ranked games we've played, we've been in every single game. Like it hasn't been a blowout. Like we've made all the games competitive. And that's more than I can ask for in a first-year head coach and a brand new team just trying to figure it out. So who knows? We'll see what goes, this second half of ACC play. But we're still in the top half of the ACC rankings right now as far as our conference wins and losses.
Yeah,
so, I think we're doing pretty decent.
I mean, we're doing better than we thought preseason, but there's losing to Florida State.
That hurt.
It was just complete dog shit. Was unacceptable.
That was bad.
Cal's obviously a better team than Florida State. I believe they lost. Didn't they lose to them?
Yeah,
2 days ago or whatever.
That was their game.
So
Florida State's just a weird team though too.
Yeah.
The way they play.
We still haven't broken that ham curse yet, man. Eventually it'll happen. So but then we've won some games where I thought we were going to
say too. I just think it's hilarious that like the same people on Twitter, like right after this game that are saying like, oh yeah, we're not making the tournament now, are the same ones that were like a couple weeks ago, like this is 100% a tournament team. Like no one's ready to talk about it, but we're gonna.
These are the bandwagon fans that are just like that don't know anything.
It's the people we have muted on Twitter.
And then
someone sends it to me.
It's the same people that aren't really following, and they're just going with the hype because, like, oh, we won 2 ACC games in a row, and now, like, oh, we're gonna make the tournament, we're the best, and then now it's like fire Jay Lucas because we lost 2 games. Like, they have no rhyme or reason for their thought. They're just going based off whatever they're feeling that day.
The one I saw
they
is
said they have no
that
program context.
Well, but I'm gonna disagree a little bit with what you said, Melissa. We don't have bandwagon basketball fans. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like these, I just don't think they understand the context because I don't think people have mentally adjusted to the fact that the ACC is not good. So when you look, I mean, if you look at our record, if that was 10 years ago, it'd be like, are we a top 2 seed or the 1 seed? If you have like 4 losses and like 3 ACC, like now it's like we're not going to make the tournament doing that. I think people haven't meant. I think that's where the confusion is because we've won so many games, and you don't realize that doesn't count.
Yeah,
because the schedule is so bad.
Like, what's
and,
our
like,
best?
The ACC is not the ACC anymore. And I think that's where there's a disconnect. I think people haven't mentally adjusted to the fact that we're basically a mid-major the way the conference is treated. And you have to basically win every game to make sure you're going to make it in. It didn't help that, like, by random chance, we got a really bad ACC schedule. We still have not played a good ACC. Like we're going to play North Carolina and Louisville, and that is kind of it. So I think that's where it is. I don't know that we have bandwagon fans, but I think what Nate said, lack context, or like you said, get really excited when we win, not understanding those wins don't really mean. Those wins are keeping you at baseline. And then you have to basically beat North Carolina and Louisville. That's the way the schedule unfolded. We had a couple of swings out of conference at Florida and BYU and didn't do it.
I thought we played pretty
win
games though, considering.
No, we did, but I think if we played in a better conference, we would play more games like that.
Well, the problem is we don't even play the best team in the conference this season.
Well, we don't play the best team. We only play the next 2 best teams once each. So it's not.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I think people think, if you go Matt called us out in the preseason that Louisville, they lose 2 games in the ACC last year on an 8 seed. This is.
Yeah,
this is the commentary. And so I think that's where the context is but we really don't have a lot of bandwagon basketball fans.
Yeah. I will say,
if someone was throwing a football outside, everyone would have left the arena just to watch.
Our March Madness show is one of my favorite things that we do every year when we bring the guys on. I love our March Madness show.
You guys, Melissa might know more than me this year because I haven't been watching. I haven't had time to watch any college basketball.
She did nudge me in the middle.
Miami of Ohio is 22-0. I think Arizona is the other undefeated team, and I think St. Louis.
Yeah, they're undefeated.
The Billikens.
Yeah.
So I've got a really good idea for how I'm going to pick my brackets.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I've got a really good idea for how I'm going to pick my brackets this year. Last year I went by my favorite mascot. This year will require a little bit more research.
We were in the building with Scottie Pippen today, so that was cool.
Eat more chicken. Have you tried the frosted sodas yet?
The what?
The frosted sodas?
At Chick-fil-A, they have that?
Isn't it? Yeah, I thought it was everywhere. It's like soda mixed with the soft serve or whatever. You haven't had it yet?
Oh, Chick-fil-A sponsors the game, so I got a cool little stuffed cow.
That's cool.
Could be the show mascot.
No. So less flavor is not good.
Wait, quick. What's Popeye's mascot, Vish? Do we even know?
They don't
Does
have
Popeyes have a
little bird, right? It's a little bird thing, right?
Yeah, but it's never in the commercials or anything. I just remember the lady that was in the commercials. Remember? A few years back.
Had a little chicken logo. Yeah. It's chicken.
No, I know it's in the I know, but it's not
No, they don't have a dressed up bird. No, there is the logo's a little chicken.
No, I know, but it's not like Chick-fil-A actually dials in and has it in the commercials and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Popeyes.
No, there's nothing like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It was that I knew it.
What,
Nate helps us with our random trivia.
Stereotypical thing was anyway.
All right. This is a quick show tonight because
I thought we'd have a little. Yeah, I'm late to something I need to be at, but I also thought we'd have more time. I didn't expect the game to take longer than an NBA game. But when they call a foul after
every 5 seconds,
between the fouls and the couldn't get the clock right, and they keep going to the score. So to kind of sum up
the men's season so far. I'm actually very impressed with what Jay's been doing. I think he actually makes pretty good adjustments out of halftime. I would like Ray New to not get in foul trouble because he's like our leading scorer. And I really hope Shelton Henderson stays for another year.
Hey, I just want to say too, because the last time I spoke about him, it was a lot of negativity. What about Altunas with that block, man? Good for him.
He has gotten
Altunas
significantly
has become
better.
a serviceable body.
Yeah, he got backdoored too,
Significantly.
but that's okay. He had a nice
Yeah.
block.
He's a lot.
He's
like,
gotten.
He had a good seal too. Like
Yeah.
for a I don't know if it was a layup or because he probably can't dunk.
Uda had a good seal out too for a Shelton Henderson baseline drive. Bro,
Yeah.
I can't. Shelton Henderson is a unicorn, man. Like Matt, you haven't seen him in person. Like, oh my god.
Yeah,
That kid's 18. It's insane to me.
It's crazy. He's
It's I hope he stays another year. I don't know what his stock looks like, but
I would be surprised if he doesn't.
yeah, like I mean, we obviously are gonna need a lot of help again next season in the portal. But I like the few pieces, him, Dante Allen, and True Washington is a great way to hopefully build around. But no, I've actually been very impressed with. Obviously, there's been a couple of games like the FSU game where like I was pissed about, but overall, my expectations have been exceeded so far from what I thought was going to happen this year. And like I said, Altunas has gotten better and has become more serviceable. He doesn't have to play a lot, but Uda also in ACC play has
his free throw percentage and I've probably dipped a little bit today after.
But no.
Well, he only missed. I think he only missed one. I thought
he missed two.
Oh, he did? I thought he missed more at the end.
No, it was mostly. Let me see. He was Uday was 4 of 6.
Yeah, he missed
Shelton
two.
was 2 of 3.
Oh, so,
Dre was 2 of 3.
it
Malik
did-
was 12 of 14. Yeah,
It did drop a
but
little bit.
Yeah, Dante's 2 of 6. That one hurt.
Yikes.
Yeah, he missed 2 down the stretch. That was rough.
I mean, he missed 3 out of 4, I think.
Wait,
Can
we just talk about one more thing? I know you got to go, Vish. Can we talk about the jerseys
no.
just for like a quick minute here?
Go ahead.
The best, like, what would you classify him? Alternate jersey?
It was like a theme. It was a theme night.
Yeah,
It was
like a theme night.
It was Hispanic culture night.
Greatest theme jersey I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I'm really hope those get sold at some point so I can get one.
Yeah, I'm getting 2.
And then get 2 and send one to Matt.
No, don't do that. I'm already buying 2. Yeah,
Well, they
release
have
the merch.
to.
But can you pull that up? What Nate said. Release the merch, Adidas. Release them.
Adidas.
Release them.
You better.
I mean, if they didn't already have them in the store, which they do not, I don't know when exactly they're going to get them. Because I'd be shocked if they sell any of that stuff, actually.
Well, I'm gonna have to look on eBay after the season.
Do we have a final thoughts? We need one. Do we have?
Oh no! Quick, keep talking.
I'll do an impromptu one about this shit. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. We are in year 2 of our basketball coach, and the women's side, we're not changing coaches. So, I don't know if you're confused. But why are we bringing in an assistant coach to be the head coach when we have a head coach?
Why? Yeah, there's no. The
there's
head
no
coach of the women's
opening
team
there.
isn't getting replaced.
Yep. So,
Not sure where that's. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
Yeah.
Mass confusion. So
Man,
no.
real quick though, that the women's team against Duke. Oh man, like to only score 9 points in the first quarter, and then like make an insane comeback to get within 3 in the fourth quarter, and then just lost the head of steam. If we can play a full 40 minutes of basketball, we have flashes of being a great team. But we'll have to do another show to talk about the women because.
Well, I'll just say on that front, it's important that these younger players develop because this team, much like last year, is so disjointed.
Mm-hmm.
The team ball sucks. we spend half the shot clock trying to get the ball into the post on pretty much every
Yeah.
possession. It's not really. It
We got a lot
comes
of young
from
players. We got a lot of
it
young
comes
players
from
who
and you
want
actually and the men's game's different, so it's not as overt. But you see similar things too because these teams are both cobbled together again. And AM's the only women's player that played last year that's on the team. None of the men's players were, and you see some similarities there. It's just that in men's basketball, you're much more able to play one-on-one and power your way into the lane and do a lot of one-on-one ball, which is how most of our points come. It's Trey and it's Malik and it's Shelton playing ISO, and that doesn't work as well in the women's game, and we don't really have ISO players on this team, and so we're just trying to figure it out. Everything is like pulling teeth because they're just not used to playing.
We lost our second big 3 weeks into the season, and she never came back.
Whatever happened there. Yeah.
I don't know what happened there. Jess Peterson's no longer with the team, but you got Shay, who is not a 35-minute a game center. She's like a 20-minute a game center. And so you're throwing our backup big, who was not supposed to get big minutes because you had Jess Peterson, who's having to play some time, and then you're going small ball to give Shay a break. When Shay's in the game, I mean, she's great, but you can tell she gets tired. And so it's just when you lose someone who was your starting four and backup center 3 weeks into the year, and you kind of have to game plan around that, it's rough. But no, like Vish said, we have a lot of freshmen and sophomores that are getting like big minutes this year. And so you're hoping down the line into next year, as the continuity and everyone gets used to each other, you hope you see dividends pay off from that. But we'll see. Obviously, we're going to have to go to the portal for bigs again next year.
I don't think we do.
You don't think we go to the portal for at least one big?
I don't think we need to. I think we need to learn how to put more emotion in our offense and stop forcing them. We did that last year too. I don't think it works. We're not getting the caliber of bigs that play at this. And this is no disrespect to Shay, and she's like averaging like a double-double or something. She's playing really well. But I mean, at this level, there's like a level of big you need. I mean, for example, right? Before, and again, this is nothing with the current coaching staff, like look at what Kyla is doing at Texas, who's like the number 2 team in the country. And, that was our big. This is Shay's third team. Like Florida stunk last year. She's good, but there's another level that if you're going to run the ball primarily through the post, you need that level of big. And we've played against them. Like when Liz Kidley was at Virginia Tech, like, this person's all over the court and scores on every play. And like that's the level of I don't think we're going to attract that level. And I think we do have perimeter players that are good that we need to lean into a little bit more. I think trying to play through the post for 2 years now has been problematic. And I'd rather keep Nat, if we hopefully get everyone back. Danielle, Natalie, and Soma, I think are talented and they're more mobile. I think there's a team. I think there's a team in there where you play a little bit more fluid and don't rely on trying to go through the post.
Well,
Candace
is getting valuable minutes, and honestly, I will say I've noticed some improvement in her game through the last month or so because she's had to play more minutes. So I hope that improves, and I hope Wetzel gets some confidence in her 3-point shot because she was a sniper in high school and she hasn't found her rhythm from the outside yet. But if she can figure out the college game and get there, it's a very, very, very valuable asset to have.
Just to respond to Tyrone here. So you're in the wrong show. Our network covers all Miami sports. The Heat and Bulls are playing. I think that's the show you're looking for. The title of this is Miami Hurricanes, California Golden Bears postgame show. You're in the wrong show. No, there is a Heat Bulls postgame coming later, and I believe that is the show. This isn't
Five on the Floor. This is Buckets.
Yeah, no, I mean they're both because I can see the whole show rundown because I produce, so I can see it's on there. It's scheduled for later after the Heat game. So tune into the same channel. That'll be on then. We're doing the Canes post-game show right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to Josh. We've met him out in a couple of these games this year.
Yep.
All right, Matt. Was that enough time for you to cobble together a final thoughts?
You know what? It's crazy. I actually forgot my final thoughts as we were talking.
Wow, we
But-
overdid
It's
it.
okay.
the thing,
I'm just
I
joking.
got a
Just
final
do it.
thoughts.
I got something. I'm
Okay.
joking. Go.
Okay, here we go.
So, Varsity Barons finish regular season 21-7. Big game though. Well, there's a chance we tie for the last spot for playoffs, like guaranteed spot, so that we wouldn't be like an at-large team. And so the team we would tie with has a game on Monday, and if they win, we play them on Tuesday for the 4th spot. So going to be a huge one that
Big game for the
happens.
Barons.
Yes, it's also the same school that Fountain Valley head coach Brendan Holmes went to and played his high school basketball career. Yeah, so it would be a massive game here.
Are you assistant coaching that?
Yeah, I have been. And then, it's been a crazy season doing the JV games and then staying for varsity. And yeah, it's crazy.
Go Barons.
Hey, shout out to the JV Barons, though. Had a lot of adversity we faced here. Started out well, but started 0-8 in league. And just proud of the response because we ended 3-9 in league. Yeah. So just really rallied at the end. Dude, so many injuries and whatnot, but proud of those guys who are still sticking with it and battling. But yeah.
All right. Go Barons. The women play tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Yeah, I was about to pitch that 2 p.m. Syracuse at the Watt. If you're not doing anything, head out there. Tickets are very, very cheap. I think they're $5.
I think it's like $5. Yeah.
Yeah, head out to the Watt.
Baseball season starting. The alumni game is on the 7th. With the season starting the weekend after. We will hopefully be back to our usually at least once weekly shows now that football season has ended and me and Vish aren't on a plane every other day. Good to see you, Matt. We've missed you.
Good to see you guys too. I miss you guys as well.
Cue the Sox outro.
Don't cry.
We getting buckets.
Keep it chill.
Yeah, baby.
Wear good socks.
Buckets.